everybody, Danny running with scissors coming at you with a new video update. Today we are going to be doing a full review of the Topo Athletic Specter. Alright, so let's dive in to the Topo Specter, new this year. Kind of a follow-up to the Cyclone, not quite sure. The Cyclone was a one-and-done shoe, hopefully not again with the Specter. Just quick little information about the Topo Specter. You can find a lot of the specs online. It's a neutral, everyday kind of shoe. It is a 5mm drop, so thick shoe compared to some of the other models. You have 35mm foam in the rear, 30mm in the front. So again, 5mm drop, and a men's size 9 coming in at 8.1 ounces. So not the lightest shoe in the world. I think currently I have about almost 125 miles, I think, in the shoe. So I've been using this shoe in my rotation regularly, and just want to provide some of my thoughts about the shoe. So diving in, some of the things I like about the shoe. In typical Topo fashion, they've built a great shoe. I can't say that I've had a shoe from Topo that I thought, this is kind of cheap. They build the shoes very well. The materials hold up great. Outsole has actually done better than I thought. This one has pretty thin outsole overlays, so they've held up very well. For what I was kind of expecting to be a little more wear and tear, and I'll post some videos and pictures of the close-up of the outsole. As far as the upper goes, it's a nice breathable upper. It's pretty thin in many places where you can see through it through the light, so it is very breathable. You've got a non-gusseted tongue in this one, but they do have little eyelets or loopholes in the laces in the upper area to keep the tongue in place. As far as the fit on the shoe goes, it fits very nice. It's very snug. They've done a great job of the shoe fitting. Matter of fact, I think I talked about in the first video, the lacing strategy on this actually goes quite high up on the shoe. So getting the shoe on and off your feet once you have your laces dialed in, I find myself having to loosen it up quite a bit, and then getting it re-tightened down just at the top, because getting your foot in here, like I said, this lacing path goes pretty high up on the foot, but once your foot's in there and you got the laces in there, it's a very comfortable fit. As far as the midsole goes, you've got your Topo foam with a P-Bax core inside the foam. So it's got a decent amount of, I guess you could say, energy response in it, but we'll kind of talk about a little bit more about how I feel about this midsole. Like I said, with the outsole, it's got pretty thin overlay in the front and the back, but it's done a really good job of providing some good durability. With a little bit of the exposed foam here is seeing a little bit of wear and tear. So things, again, like about the shoe, build quality is great. Typical Topo big toe box, so you've got a lot of room for your feet to splay out. Things that it's not that I don't like about the shoe, it's about how they brand the shoe. They brand this as a up-tempo trainer / racer, which I feel that in terms of taking this racing, this would not be the first shoe that I would grab for. There's quite a few other shoes in my rotation that I would reach for as a racer. As a trainer, I think this is a great daily trainer, and it's a good premium daily trainer. One thing that I kind of alluded to in my first video was about my weight. I ring in at 160 pounds, so I don't feel like that I am getting the full rebound of the foam with my current weight. I just don't feel like I'm compressing the foam. The foam in this doesn't give as much as I would have expected. But I also alluded to the fact that I think maybe people that have larger builds or Clydesdale runners might get a little bit more energy feedback from this midsole, front and back. As far as how it travels through the gait cycle, it's very comfortable. It's got a nice rolling sensation to it, so it travels very well. I've been using this in my rotation kind of as my just kind of general daily trainer. I kind of put it in a category of similar to a Skechers Razor XS, Saucony Triumph, kind of in that general category where it's a decent amount of foam, but it's not the super trampoline like a Nova Blast or Endorphin Speed. So all in all, I think this is a pretty good shoe as far as ratings go. It's a decent shoe, built well. It comes in at $160, so there are other shoes that fall right into that price category that, in all honesty, that I would probably pick over this one. But all in all, it is a good shoe. Build quality, again, is one of the highlights of the shoe, how well it's built. And as far as the Specter line goes, I hope that they can kind of get some feedback about this shoe and maybe potentially soften it up a little bit, maybe put a little bit more trampoline effect into it, and we'll really see how that goes down the road. So again, thank you for watching, and hope to catch you on a video again soon. If you have any questions about the shoe, feel free to drop it into the comments section below.